Hello Leo, this is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. I hope you are doing awesome. This is your reading for March 16th through 31st. And I've already meditated and shuffled over your cards, so we'll just dive right in. Your intuitive read cards for your relationships, intimate friends or family. You have Take the Lead. For your journey, you have Destiny. Great card, which means that you're totally on your path. You're on your path on your particular journey. You're moving swiftly and steadily on your journey. So in your relationships, you have Take the Lead. And this is actually the Three of Wands, which means that you're taking steps to rejuvenate or work towards your relationships, and it's panning off. You're starting to see some efforts take form. Okay, you feel on fire and you're moving steadily through that. So in your relationships, you have heart-to-heart conversations. So this is either what you're doing or something that you need to do, to discuss your feelings, to honestly discuss what you need and what you want, what's working and what's not working, having a powwow of sorts. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. So what I'm feeling from this card is you've been working really hard, Leo. You've been working really hard to get things to work, to get things to manifest. And it's time for you to take a little break and enjoy life, okay? This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you recharging that fire inside of you, like the fireball that's in this card. With the world, with the natural world, going out, spending time at the park. If you have children, spending time with your children outside, playing in the yard, things of that nature. Your higher self would like you to know discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Because what I'm hearing is you're almost there. You're almost there, and you have a really steady path. I mean, you're going really well. You're on your path and everything's fine. That Destiny card coming up is just a reassurance that everything is going the way it should. Even if you don't feel like it is, it really is going fine. So your spread is the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Moon, the Five of Wands, the Justice, Ten of Swords, King of Wands, and Strength is on the bottom of the deck. So Leo, here for the last few months, you have been very strong and pushing things through. So continue to be strong. Continue to tame these energies that are negative to move forward, because you are moving forward and you're seeing things take form. I'm hearing for you to just continue on that path and continue to do what you're doing because it's working. You have the Moon in the middle, which means that you still have a little fear. Of course, you have that fear. It's there, of not being able to see what's happening in the future. You would like to know. The Emperor being a clarifier on that. The reason why you have this feeling of fear and not knowing what's going to happen is because the other person or other party involved in this situation is kind of being rebellious and not doing exactly what you need them to do in order to move forward on a steady path. I'm getting that with that Knight of Pentacles. You have a steady path that you're trying to go through, and they're kind of being a little, or not kind of, they are being rebellious to what you want. You're trying to make a happy home. You're trying to make security for yourself. You're trying to make a solid foundation as far as your home, as far as a relationship, as far as security, school, work. You're trying to make something solid, have a solid foundation, and you're really working towards that. You have been standing up for yourself. You've had nothing but strength. You have definitely been in your top performance, definitely. And you're trying to get a steady, it really feels like you're just trying to get a steady motion going. Something secure, and you're building. It's like, this is what I see. I see you building something, making sure it's steady, making sure it's solid. Now you're moving on to the next step, making sure it's solid, because you don't want it to fall back or go back to where you were, and you've already built that part up. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. It looks like you express yourself. Those heart-to-heart conversations, you are expressing yourself with someone. And in doing that, trying to get everything out in the open and rebuild a situation to move on from what's bad, to move on to something that's good. Some secrets are revealed. Some things that were happening hidden are going to come out to light. And again, it does hurt you. It does hurt you, whatever it is. It was something that you weren't expecting, and it kind of gives you a setback. And that's why the strength comes in here, because you have to remember to remain strong through this. Okay. With the destiny coming out in your oracle cards, it lets me know that it's just a part of your journey. It's just a part of what you're going to have to go through in these steps of trying to reevaluate this whole situation. Okay. Exactly. You have discipline. I'm sorry. Spirit said something to me. I apologize. You do have discipline. You can set your mind to something and accomplish it. That's not the problem. You definitely have that under control. Okay. So, just realize to stay on your steady path of what you want, your foundations, what you need, and what you're working towards. Okay, because this will knock you off of your feet a little bit. Okay, and there will be an argument. There will be an argument, some kind of dispute, or differences in what you had planned and what they had planned, or something like that. But that fight is going to bring about a transition for you all to move into something different, to reevaluate this particular situation, so you can move forward. It'll make a better cycle. So it's not all bad. It feels like it at first, but then you move forward. You may need to take a rest. That's why it's saying about surrendering to natural beauty. You may need to get out and take a moment to evaluate what just took place. Okay. You do have the Justice here, and the Justice is telling me that there will be a balance. Some balance will come out of this. You can't feel it, but it's just, all of this is coming out because it's karma playing its role. It's destiny playing its role. Of everything that is hidden will come out in the light, is what I'm hearing. 10 of Swords here means that you're at the end of a cycle. It's coming into something new, something more secure, which I see here at the end, but we'll get there. And this is really hard. This is a really hard feeling. This is a lot of emotion. This is a lot of things going on, and you really need to take a break. Take that break, be in nature, express yourself, express how you feel, but move on. Okay, you can accomplish this. You can move through this. Definitely. You can move through this. You do have the power. I feel like you've been holding on to it, and it's time for you to let that out. That you can do this. You can do this. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. Express how you feel and move forward, because you end on the King of Wands. I actually do like the King of Wands. That's especially for you, Leo. That's a natural leader. This person has a vision, and they are very honorable and very steady on their path. So it looks like you get everything together, you get yourself together, and you continue to move forward towards your goals. Okay, there is a little, with the sun being in reverse, there is a shade over your sunny day, meaning that there is a little delay. You may feel a lack of progress or a little sad about what happened, but you move forward. You get this clarity that you need. Because you realize, I feel like you realize that even though that happened, it needed to come out in order for you to move forward. Even though it was really hard, it was something that you didn't want to deal with or particularly be involved in. You had to do that in order to move forward. But it really ends up being really good. I really feel it's just a part of your journey, and you're really strong. And Leo, I've seen you go through some things since I've been doing the readings, and I feel like you'll be fine. This is more of a warning, not even a warning, but just a little to let you know what's going. I guess that is a warning. But I'm going to pull a guidance card for you. Wow, release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and existence. And as soon as I pulled this out, I heard that once you get this information, you need to process it, you need to evaluate it, and then you need to let it go. Okay? Because you're going to move forward. This is what you're doing. You're moving forward. Things are coming out that need to come out, but you're going to move forward, and everything's going to be fine. I don't think this is focusing. Probably not. Oh, God, this camera. But anyhow, thank you so much, Leo, for listening to your reading. I hope that you liked it. I hope it helps you along your journey. That's all I ever want. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading on what's going on with you, I'd be more than happy to do that for you, to give you a little bit more insight on what's to come. That information will be in the description box below. I love you. Love and light. Bye-bye.